My name is Nathan, and this is where you can achieve the prime of your life. I'm so excited to be here. I'll be talking about the Wealcare. This is hailed as the most powerful terahertz frequency therapy device today. If you're a first timer, thank you for being here. And, we have three devices here. We've got the Pro, we've got the Classic. I call this the Red Hot Chili Pepper. This is our entry level, and it's just amazing how it has empowered lives and changed lives. Of course, the Premium Plus, it has a lot of features. This is our latest one. And we call this revolutionary product. Yes, revolutionary in the sense that it can enhance your health. And, the idea before was you pop pills. Today, can it be done without pills? Absolutely. We go back to nature. We go back to frequency and energy. And second part, I'll be sharing the ultimate human health. So it's not just about discomfort free. It's also about living your life like with vibrance. How can you be a superhuman again? What are the elements you need to achieve the health that you've been wanting? So product testimonials, let's talk about the users, and we've got tons of testimonials all over the world. I always say we have thousands of testimonies, 500. Now it's almost like 600 or more doctors all over the world using and endorsing this device. So again, this is not a gimmick. It's not Photoshop. But I hope this will bless you. This will inspire you. This is what Wealcare has been doing to thousands of lives all over the world. I'm showing you 9 of them, and I hope this will inspire. This is from Cebu City. She had a problem, CVD, and she was bedridden for 3 months. And this patient has been, showing very less progress, and they've done stuff, whatever they were doing. And so my brother went there and started doing the Wealcare, right? So this is after 3 months. And after the 8th day, they were just amazed. She started kicking in the air with her 2 legs, and you can see significant results. After 53 days, she's able to walk. And this is her latest photo. Okay, I forgot again to ask her latest photo, like 2024. But look at her. She gained weight. Her hair is dark now, and she's happier. She has more energy. This is what the device has done to her life. Second one, this is a very dramatic story of Mr. Paulo Andrade. Paulo had his jab, all right? So 28 years old, can you imagine? And he had abnormal dilation and disruption in the blood supply to the brain. The medical term is aneurysm, right? So December 9th, he was in a vegetable state with all those, those apparatus there to revive him. So with much prayer, a friend was invited. This is a friend of mine. Went there and started doing the therapy. Nothing happened. But on the 5th day of doing it every single day, 30 minutes, like an hour and a half every single day, guess what happens? After 5 days, he was able to stand and walk by himself without any help. After 10 days, he was discharged from the hospital. And this is his latest photo. This is him. Look at that. He's like almost back to normal, right? But he was cut open here to remove the blood clots. So this is Paulo. I'm very happy to learn to know that this guy is almost back to his normal life. Severe discomfort on leg and back for 4 years. This lady had extreme discomfort while she's walking and performing everyday tasks. Look at her. Even doing small stuff is such a toll for her. And this has been going on for 4 years. And she told us she took a lot of supplements. She did what she knows she needs to do for her to recover, but for no result. It was very disappointing. A friend went there. She was very skeptical that night. She said, come on, I did so many stuff. Nothing happens. What will this do? So they said, this is different. Why don't you try it? A blower can do something to my body. And so her friend said, give it a try. So she did. She did it for 45 minutes that night. The following day, she had a shock of her life. You know why? When the body is accustomed to pain, the discomfort, it keeps looking for that, right? And when it's gone, it's like you're totally brand new person. It's like born again the next day. She was looking for that discomfort and it wasn't there. It wasn't there. And she said, oh my gosh, for the very first time for 4 years, she started walking without discomfort. I was there. This is a video after 10 days, and she is a very excited, very committed distributor of the Care and sharing this marvelous device to her friends all over the world. We've got temporary weakness or paralysis on facial muscles. This is very common. The medical term is what do you call this? Facial Bell's palsy. All right, I don't want to miss that. Bell's palsy, there's a lot of people having this. Now, there's a lot of reasons why. This is one of our new or original, what do you call this, first testimonies here in Care. And we've seen a lot of this. A lot of this are Chinese. And you can see after 8 days, oh my, those twitching almost gone, like 90%. Eye bags, almost gone, 80-90% after using the Care. We've got stiffness and restricted movement in the shoulder joint. This is after 15 minutes. And I've seen a lot of this, like actual result. After 15 minutes, they're able to move their hands, lift their arms. 15, 30 minutes, it's like you're going to say, like, it's a miracle. That's why people call this device a miracle one. Mike has experienced that. This is in the form of a video. He was smiling. He couldn't believe. This is just after 15 minutes. This guy is able to lift their hands without struggle. And this discomfort was lowered after using the Care. We've got thyroid gland. You can see this. There's a lot of ladies having this problem. We call this goiter in medical term. Now, this lady has a huge one here. After 10 therapies, there is a huge reduction in the size of the thyroid irregularities. This is because of the therapy of the Care. We've got eye discomfort. You can see that this is after 2-3 months. After 1 week, you can see those extra protein remove eye redness removed. This is the power of the terahertz frequency. And ladies, I know you love beautification. I think most ladies, and if not everybody, wants to be more beautiful, right? You use your favorite skincare products and you use a blower on your skin. You will notice the effect of your skin product is faster on your skin. You will see faster results and you will see your skin firmed. Wrinkles reduced. We've seen a lot of this. This is Jen Amber. You can see this is from her YouTube video. She made a review of the Care and she was blown away. That is amazing. We've got hair drying. Now, a lot of ladies are also using a lot of that hair dryers, and this is the bad news. You're using your hair dryer. Some of them are very expensive. It can cost around $700, $900, $1,000 the Dyson stuff. It's very expensive, but this is the thing. It emits a very high level of EMF radiation, which literally you're like putting your head inside a microwave. That is affecting your brain cells, your neurons. So don't use those typical hair dryers. Instead, use the Care as the blower for your hair. This will be your daily drying routine because it emits zero radiation. Not just that, we've seen a lot of people, their white hair turn dark. Again, original black after using the Care for a few months. This is the power of the terahertz frequency. Women's health, this lady had severe immune disorder. After 21 days, 30% of the lump reduced, 90% of the discomfort relieved. This lady has a lump beneath her left breast. This was in 2022 of January, and after 2 weeks of using the device, that lump was almost gone. That's the power of frequency again. Last one here. This is a condition we call this accumulation of fluid in the abdominal organs. The medical term is ascites. This is life-threatening. In fact, the doctor told this lady, you're not going to make it in a few weeks. Of course, they were afraid. She was crying. She's not pregnant. Okay. And so a friend went to her place and said, okay, you try this blower. They said they don't have money. Just try it. So they tried it. After a few weeks, they were able to buy it according to them. But for no reason, nothing happens. Of course, it extended her life. And so a friend said, keep using it, keep declaring, keep praying, let your faith rise up. They keep using it. After 7 weeks, something amazing happened. The belly button opened and those fluids started leaking out. And this was like going on for like 2-3 days until it totally dried out. And after 3 months, she was almost back. Now she has a job. I'm so happy for her. She's working and she's almost like back to normal. She's like a normal mother taking care of her family. This is the power of energy frequency, ladies and gentlemen. And so, harsh reality. Why do we have all these problems? It's like, it's unbelievable. In our times, most people die due to sickness and disease. That's been the norm. This is the cycle of life today. You can hear everybody's dying. Like, somebody died because of stroke, heart disease, and cancer shoot up 300%. In case you don't know, this is after the COVID pandemic, as they call it, shoot up 300%. It's unbelievable. Why is that so? In thousands of years ago, it's uncommon for somebody to get disease. It's uncommon. You haven't heard anybody die because of cancer and diabetes. Today, it's so common. World Health Organization said that the number one cause of death is CVD, that is heart disease and stroke. 38 to 40 people die every single minute all over the world because of heart disease. Second cause of death is cancer. Cancer, again, shoot up 300%. Even for young people and children, it's unbelievable. Why do they have cancer? All right. Not to mention, we've got deadly infectious disease, and we thought this is just nature. But some of this deadly infectious disease are actually laboratory made. So we are bombarded with all of this. We have to protect ourselves. The eastern side said blockage is one of the key factors of sickness. So if you have pain, you have discomfort. For the eastern side, traditional Chinese medicine said, hey, you have a problem called blockage. Blockage means the flow of blood is constricted. The flow of energy is constricted. So if you have back pain, hey, that's blockage. The flow of energy there is less. There is a low energy in that area. Whatever the pain is, whatever that is, there is a low flow of blood and key or energy. It's like the hose. When you bend it, the flow of water doesn't go to the other side. And that's where the problem is. So we call that inflammation. So humanity is searching for the ultimate health hack. The question is there a hack? Can we reverse aging? Can we reverse? Can we go back to healing again? Can we recover? Can we be vibrant and healthy? Yes, and absolutely yes. Everything is provided by nature, by God, so we can heal ourselves. Before knowing that, understand that the body is a healing system. This is the first thing you need to understand before you ask the question, what is the hack? Because the hack is inside the body. Our body is the best doctor. Would you agree with me? Right? If you agree with me, say yes. The best doctor is the body, is not the pills, is not the gadgets, it's not technology, it's not the stem cell that you take. It is the body. If you feed what the body needs, the body will heal itself because there is a force. Hippocrates said that. There is a natural healing force within each one of us, and this is the greatest force in getting well. Would you agree? Of course. That force needs to be optimized, revived, recharged. So the force will start healing its own body where it stays. And when you talk about forces, when you talk about energy, we talk about frequency, let's understand the basis of all of this. The foundation is everything is energy. Yes, energy is the building block of matter. Before we understand everything that we touch, hear, see, and feel, the very source, the substance of that is energy. The human body, in its very core, is an energy field. We are energy beings. Your cells down to the tiniest unit of matter called atoms, right? And atoms are made of what? Waves and particles. Electrons, neutrons, protons. These are not matter. These are not stuff. These are non-stuff. There's our frequency. So if everything is made of energy and everything is frequency, in other words, everything is vibrating. You Everything has certain vibration, and we call that frequencies. We got levels of energy. So if there is vibration, there is also information, right? So, like thinking, when you think, that is frequency. When you think bad thoughts, you attract bad experiences. You stimulate bad emotions. When you feel bad, when you are in the state of bad state, you attract bad experiences. That is the law. That is the law of attraction. All right. When you are happy, joyful, grateful, you will attract good things because everything vibrates. And that is called magnetism. Magnetism is not just gravity. Magnetism is also frequency that you generate. So if you want to magnetize blessing, you got to be in the state of joy, happiness, and gratefulness. And that's where blessings comes. You know that. So everything's vibrating. This is what Nikola Tesla said. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, you got to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You got to think that way. In other words, you don't just think stuff. You don't just think about the external stuff. You got to go beyond what's happening. Why is that person feeling that way? Why am I attracting this? Why am I feeling this? Why my body is in this state? Why? Because the energy is low. The frequency is low. The vibration is low. You got to step up. You got to increase the vibration. And guess what happens? Everything changes. When you look at things this way, it will change your life. Albert Einstein said this 80 years ago. You know what's the future? The future, medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. That is the future. It's not pills. People are waiting for a magic pill. It's never pills, ladies and gentlemen. It's never. It's frequency. When we understand that everything is frequency and we can be made whole through frequency, then we embrace the future. The future is here. We've got different types of energy healing techniques and modalities. We've got pranic healing, Reiki, Theta, all of this. And people say, oh my gosh, why do you have this? Seems to be out of my religion. No, if you open your mind, this is the future. We've got different devices. People can lie down on the mats, and there is frequency and vibration, and it will start realigning the cells. In fact, it's known today that sound healing is a very powerful method to heal the body. You know, they use sounds, hertz, and it starts healing the body and aligning the cells, recharging the cells. The future is here. It's just that people are not yet accustomed. They're not yet open to the idea. And so they would say, this is voodoo, this is bad, this is witchcraft. No, this is the future. And so we have some exhibits here. This is NASA in 2003, Thomas J. Goodwin. The backstory is they want a technology that can help their astronauts when they're in space. How can they recover? Because once they're in space, without magnetism, without the atmosphere of the Earth, the body deteriorates fast. That's a fact, right? And so they created what we call PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field. So astronauts, they bring this in space, they use this, and guess what? It increases cellular growth. It seems that even though they're in space, it seems they are connected to Mother Earth. That's called PEMF. It helps the cells heal, regenerate, recover, and repair. This is such an amazing technology. And this is available here in Prive. It's from NASA. NASA made it. It's available in Prive in one of our devices. And I will show you this later on. Okay, next one. Exhibit number 2. This is just listen to this. This is very powerful. This is Dr. Anthony Holland. All right. They have discovered that cancer cells are vulnerable and they can be shattered when they're exposed to certain frequency range. And they call this the 11th harmonics. Wow. Yep. Certain frequencies, when you tune it, remember, it's like tuning a radio. When you tune the frequency and match the frequency of the cancer, it effectively stops the growth of cancer. And this is already available. But this is the thing. It's not in the mainstream. You might be asking me, Nathan, how come we don't know this? It's not in the medical, it's not in the mainstream, and it's not available. That's the thing. Anyone or any technology that has a solution to the big C, we call it the cancer industry, it is suppressed because the big C industry is a money making monster. And they don't want you to give that solution to disrupt their money making industry. And so this is not advertised. This is not available in the mainstream, but this is available. This is the power of frequency. Third one, we have what we call the terahertz frequency. This is what makes the Iteracare one of the best in the world. This was discovered by the American scientist in the 1980s. If you can see there, this is the wave band situated between the microwave and infrared. 0.3 to 30 terahertz. When you say tera, it means trillions. So tera means it vibrates in trillions of vibration. That is unimaginable. So it's not microwave like the, microwave ovens and the microwave that it's emitted in gadgets like 3G, 4G, LTE, or radio waves. And it's also not photonic, which is the infrared, the ultraviolet, the X-ray, the gamma rays. Those are photonics. It's neither of those. It is in between. It is somewhere between 2 to 17 terahertz. That is called the terahertz gap. This is the sweet spot in between electronic and photonics. And so in 2004, when this US government said, hey, there's something about this, they named the terahertz technology as one of the top 10 technologies that will change the future of humanity. So it's now used in communication, used in aviation, used in biomedical. And American scientists, you know what they call this frequency? They call this the wave of life because it matches the vibrational frequency of human cells. It resonates with human cells. So it charges the cells in the body. And Japanese scientists, they call this the light of life. And Chinese scientists, they call this God's wave band. So I'll show you some scientific data. This was a review feasibility study application of the terahertz, and this was published by the National Library of Medicine under the US government site. And hear this, watch this. It says, terahertz radiation is also used in the treatment of disease, including cancer. This is not me saying this. This is the US government site. And there is also treatment of angina. They have observed a positive effect on treatment and blood clotting parameters in patients with angina using what? Terahertz. And another one here, this was iScience of 2021 on November. It says that terahertz exposure enhances neuronal synaptic. In other words, the terahertz is good for the brain. If you got some problems in the brain, we have dementia, Alzheimer's, all of those stuff. Can this help? Absolutely. Science can show you that. We've got a lot of research papers. And my best one that I like is the Russian Academy of Sciences. Russia is doing a lot of research with the terahertz. And I don't even know if they're using it now in the war against Ukraine. I don't even know. Right? But this is what Russia said. Terahertz is great for awakening, to awaken the human stem cells inside your body. We've got a lot of sleeping stem cells, especially in our spine. And once you use a terahertz to expose those sleeping stem cells, the stem cells will wake up. And that is good. Now, this is our scientist. His name is Mr. Yang Wen-jun. In 2014, he was the first scientist who successfully invented the first terahertz lightweight device in the world. So, Prive International, this company is the only company that is authorized to distribute and market the authentic terahertz device in the world. Now, you will see a lot of this terahertz, in Alibaba, in Shopee, Lazada. It costs so cheap, but don't buy them. They are fakes. They're what we call replicas, imitations, and they emit, not terahertz, they emit a very, very dangerous radiation called EMF. So don't get them. You get it from Prive. So 2014, the first generation terahertz was priced at $412,000. US dollars. It cost so much. This was the first one. 2017, it cost 19,800. You know, the R&D, research and development, was millions of US dollars, according to Mr. Yang Win Jun. And in 2019, this is our Pro device, the first, commercially available device that everybody can use in 2019, the Pro device. And 2021, the Red Hot Chili Pepper, which is the classic entry level, and the 2024, the fifth generation. Now it's up to your choice. The same technology, but the power is different. Like the Pro is more powerful. So if money is not an issue, get the Pro. But if you want entry level, get the classic. The Premium Plus is 2 times the price of the classic. It's your choice. Clinical test reports have shown that the terahertz of the Care has a great benefit against inflammatory problems. This is clinical test reports. Comprehensive health. Now, you see those quantum value. This is based on energy. They tested the energy of the person before and after, and these are the values. Amazing. Even for diabetes, 42,000. So if you have high sugar levels, you can use the terahertz, and it can help you in your problem. We've got test reports in our Pro devices. We also have test reports in our Premium Plus. This was all issued by the Beijing Research Institute of Science and Technology, which is one of the top research institute and testings all over the world. This is the Care. We have the 3-in-1 core technology. Now, the terahertz, which is, I told you, the sweet spot of the electronic and photonic waves, which resonates with the cells of the body. This is what we have in the Care. And the quantum energy, which is infused also there. This is what makes our device more powerful. Now, the quantum increases the penetration of the terahertz. There are some terahertz in the market, in case you don't know. And they can only penetrate skin deep, not beyond that. And that's a problem, because if you cannot penetrate beyond the skin, then what's the use, right? You got to penetrate into the vital organs, into the cellular level. And what makes Care way advanced is the quantum energy that we place there. Optical quartz, this is exclusive mineral ingredients with the quartz crystal, and it's molded, reaching almost 2000 degrees. So they made it into a molded glass, and it mimics 1/40th of the sunlight's energy, and it strengthens the auric fields in the body. These are the 5 features of Care. Penetration, it heats up the bones and clear blockages. Activation through resonance, or we call it charging the cells. Identification, it's able to stop the growth of abnormal and mutated cells, and it's very safe. 0 radiation, 0 ultraviolet, and it's user friendly. All right, excuse me. That water is amazing. I am drinking a charged water, and with Oxytap. I'll talk about the Oxytap later on. All right. So why do we need to charge the water? Okay. So you can see here, you have your pitcher, you have your glass, your flask. Make sure you use glass. You charge it. What happens is the molecular structure begins to break, and it becomes linear chain, making it so small so the water is easily absorbed into your body. Right? You might be drinking a lot of water and you feel bloated, right? And you thought you were hydrated. You're not hydrated. Hydration is within the cells. If the cells is not absorbing the water, the molecules, the oxygen, right? The H2O there, then your body is not hydrated. You have to break down the molecules so the body is hydrated. How to break it down? Use the Care, charge the water, and you will see amazing. It's low frequency resonance water, 7.8 hertz. It's exactly the hertz of the Mother Earth. That's amazing. You're drinking that. Now, it can also be used to charge your vegetables and fruits, and it's also perfect for your pets. We've got a lot of testimonies, dogs, cats, birds. Even my fish was revived because of this Care. Amazing. All right, curling camera. You can see there. Wow. This lady was blown away. This man's energy alignment. We call it the chakras. We've got 7 of those. So they take a picture and it can show those 7 chakra. If it's aligned, if it's 100% aligned, it shows that your body is in homeostasis. This is science. Homeostasis means the body is in balance. Most people, their energy is imbalanced, especially when you're stressed. Wrong diet, you haven't slept well, you're panicking, you are probably in fear. A lot of reasons that can off balance your energy. And so they took a photo. This guy was at 75% energy alignment. Guess what happens? After 15 minutes of using the etheric air, his energy alignment shoot to 92% in just 15 minutes. That is amazing. They increase it to 30 minutes and it shoot up to 100%. That's the power of therapy using the etheric air. It boosts your body's innate healing system. So you will feel sleepy. So sleeping is healing, right? So 1 hour of etheric air therapy is equivalent to like having 10 times of acupuncture, 20 times of cupping, 30 times of gua sha, and it's like having 40 times of massage. If you love massage, which I understand because I also love massage, but once you start using the etheric air, it's going to be curdled down. You're not going to have much massage. Like if you're having it once a week, you're going to have it probably once in a month. Why? When you start using, you will feel there's so much energy. It's like your body is in a relaxed state using the etheric air. Now, precautionary. For people who are pregnant, we don't recommend you using the etheric air at all. Use or drink the charged water. If your menstruation, don't blow there directly where there is bleeding. All right. Open wounds, fresh wounds, fractured bones, don't blow there directly. Stent in the heart. Objects implanted in the body, don't blow there directly, or lens implanted in your eyes, don't blow there directly. So for more information, ask the person that invited you, or you can get the digital copy of our blowing guide, which is available online. All right. So thank you for being here. All right. So got some people here in the meeting chat. They said that, okay, let me read that. Bing said, my husband had a stroke last April 13th, 2024. And we bought May 4th. And in second week, he got up, now walking and good in speech. Thank you, Lord, for the etheric air. That is so nice to know. Thank you, Bing, for sharing. Yes, everybody, thank you for being here. I see you again next week. For those who are here for the very first time, maraming salamat. Thank you so much. And we are now good to go. Thank you and blessings to everybody. Have a great night. You have to keep blowing this on your spine because this is what the great Hippocrates said. There's a way to hit the bones, then all diseases can be treated. Activate that, awaken that stem cells in your bone marrows. Hit the bones using the future of medicine, which is frequency. Hitting the bones using frequency medicine. Yes, guys, we have decoded the secret to forever young and healthy body. This is your time. Grab your one device right now.